Taking pictures of my feet. This is where my leg is in the way of me.
How are you finding the wheel, Colin?
Oh, it's great. It's very nice.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
It is a little wobbly to get used to, but I think it's doable. I'll get used to it. Actually, I'm enjoying it a lot. And I think I'm going to use this kind of wheel in the future.
Well, you were telling me you've actually got one of these at home.
Yes, but I haven't used it for 20 years, maybe 10 years.
You've not used it for 20 years, gosh.
It's been a place to rest pots on to dry.
Why is it that you think you stopped using it?
Well, I went to using an electric wheel and I was spoiled.
Oh my goodness, you got spoilt by the electric wheel.
So now I'm going to go back to this because I think it's good exercise. Maybe I can lose a little weight doing it.
That's not a reason for changing the wheel.
No,
You
I
can
think.
lose weight by eating this.
Well, that's true.
That's not much fun.
Lose weight by eating this, yes.
I'll start cooking really badly for you.
Oh.
And then you'll be okay.
Oh, I don't believe you'd be able to do that. So I'm making a bottle.
How are you finding the clay?
Oh, great. It's just perfect. It's a nice stoneware, slightly brown color, and it works the same on here as it does on an electric wheel.
Yeah.
And I think it's not very difficult to transfer from one to the other. Once you forget that you have a leg that's moving.
That's right, you've got to forget your leg, haven't you?
Yeah.
I noticed that you're throwing using a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
How does the...
Well, it helps me to see how wobbly it is or not. And it helps with getting the shape right, I think. So I'm sort of finished with it.
You're finished with it, okay, well...
Now I'm going to figure out how to stop it slowly.
You know, to stop this kind of wheel, you just drop your right foot down onto the flywheel, and it breaks it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you drop
Where
your foot is on the footrest at the moment. If you just drop it onto the flywheel.
Oh, it does.
I tell you what you do. You keep your heel on the thing and just dip your leg down like that. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Oh, that's a good break.
And that just acts as a brake.
That's good.
You've got a towel behind you,
Yeah.
hanging on the back of the wheel there.
Yep. I can dry my hands.
Exactly. So.
And now I have to go and get I didn't bring.
What didn't you bring?
The cut-off wire.
Cut-off wire. Oh yeah, borrow mine. Borrow this one.
Thank you. And cut it off. Slight movement while I do it. And then take the pot off. There.
Good, well done.
Thank you. It's due to good teaching.
This is a fellow
Brit.
A fellow Brit. But you've been living over here in the US for a long time.
A long time. 40 years. Over 40 years.
Over 40 years.
Yeah.
But you've still got a Brit accent.
You don't lose it after a certain age.
Do you find that when you're talking to other Brits, it brings out your accent?
I think so.
And when you're
More
talking
so.
when you're talking to Americans, you
Yeah.
probably
That's right.
yeah. I think
When I used to teach, I had to learn the American pronunciation for everything.
aluminum.
Yeah.
No, aluminum, not aluminium.
That's right.
Now, where are you living now? You're living with Neilmar in
In Port Clinton, Ohio.
Port Clinton, Ohio. So
This is right on the edge of Lake Erie.
right on the okay. So do you belong to like a Potter's Guild or?
There's a group in Toledo called the Toledo Potters Guild, which is celebrating its 60th anniversary this year.
Right.
It's the second oldest guild in the country.
The second oldest guild in the country. My goodness.
So, and we still have one of the original members
Oh my gosh.
who's still making pots.
That's amazing.
She's almost 90.
Yeah. Well, we're going to shout out to the Toledo Potters Guild.
Hi there.
Keep practicing. Thanks, Colin.
You're welcome.
Okay, and moving over here, we have last but not least, or not last even, but this is Bobby from West Virginia. How are you going with the kneading? It's coming, it's coming. If it gets stuck on the bench, just clean the bench a bit and move to a drier spot. But you're making some progress, aren't you?
A little bit, yes, thanks.
We're going to help you again and with those, with what you were doing over there with opening out. And then we have Ellen.
Ellen
No,
Scott
Ellen Scott
from Connecticut.
from Connecticut. Okay, pleased to meet you. And
And I want to encourage anyone who's watching this to come to the workshop and don't think that you don't know enough to come. Because that's what I thought at first, and I'm so glad that I'm here.
oh, that's good. That's good to hear. We don't want people to feel that, you know, this is just a special kind of workshop for you've got
Accomplished people.
accomplished potters only. For goodness sake, if you think that, you're wrong. Just, you know, get over here and join us, because we try and teach the real basics, you know, back to the foundation, back to just,
Yep.
you know,
Make sure you have good, solid.
yeah,
basic
good solid
skills.
basic skills. That's basically all you need, you know. Not too much fancy stuff, but just good solid basic skills. Great. Okay, well done. Keep at it. You're carrying on with those closed-in bottle forms, aren't you? Is that what you're going to
Yes,
continue to do?
Unless we're going to do something else.
Actually, we're going to go on to do some handle pulling
Oh, good.
and things like that. Neilmar.
Yes.
Buenos días, señora.
Buenos días, señor.
¿Cómo estás?
Bueno,
Muy bien.
bueno.
Vale. Okay. Good. You are making really some progress, I've noticed.
I think
I-
that's true.
You were struggling yesterday,
Very much so.
but then part of working with clay, there is an element of struggle about it that you have to sometimes work through. It's not that we want the struggle; we want to get through it as quickly as possible. But you know, it's sort of sometimes it's a process of elimination and finding out how to make the clay move to go where you want it. It doesn't just happen necessarily. And some people have got different abilities, obviously. And but you're actually getting a pot there that is beginning.
Beginning. It's better than any of my other pots, I think, that
Yeah.
I made today. And I think basically because I started to use what I would say the other side of my brain.
You use it the other side of your brain. You started to use it.
I became, I forgot that I was really a lefty.
Yeah.
So I started doing everything from the left side. that made it work.
Is that what you've been doing? You've been working on the left side?
Yes. Not turning a wheel that way, but everything has been this hand, which is stronger.
Okay,
So that's a revelation to me.
good. Well done. Well, keep at it.
I'm very happy, thank you.
Good.
And talk about basic skills, yes, we've done that.
That's good. Okay, everybody. Well, from here in Williamsburg, and this current workshop that we've got going here with Colin, Bobby, Ellen, and Neilmar.
Keep practicing.
Keep practicing.
Well, I didn't even have to prompt you to say that. You already knew. Okay.
And try again tomorrow.
And try again tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Okay.
That's right.
See ya. Bye bye.